First look at Kim Bjørn's book Push, Turn, Move. Let's go! Hello YouTube! Welcome to a new SYNTH Anatomy video. Today it's time not for a new presentation of a new instrument, but this time I want to present you a new book. It's Kim Bjørn's Push, Turn, Move. It was available for pre-order on Kickstarter and now it's officially available. Push, Turn, Move is a book about the interface design in electronic music. In this book you find everything related to the interface of music software, music hardware, Eurorack, synthesizers and many more. And you have also great interviews inside, so I think let's look at the cover. You see already it's gear. You have here the ARP 2600, then you have here the pocket operator factory, and you see here it's also it's made in collaboration with Jean-Michel Jarre, the famous electronic music producer. Then you have here on the back side already the Dave Smith Pro 2, you have here a mixer, you have here the Korg Chaos Pad, and here an 808. And you see meet the creator of the instruments, learn how they have shaped the world of electronic music, and this entire book has 352 pages. So you have full of photos, illustrations, prototypes, and there are 45 exclusive interviews with artists, designers and makers like Richard Devine, Susan Kearney, Axel Hartmann, which is known for the Nave synthesizer, also now for the Quantum, Tatsuya Takahashi, the man behind the Korg synthesizers, Dave Smith, and many more. And let's look also inside the book now. I'm very happy to have this book now and to check out. I think this is my perfect lecture during the cold winter here in Vienna. Oh, it's black. You see already a knob. So, Push, Turn, Move, interface design in electronic music. Nice made here. This edited by Mike Meadley and Paul Neglich. And you see here already on the first pages of the book the foreword by Jean-Michel Jarre. I will not tell you here the entire thing, but I will be happy to read this. Then you have here the preface, and here you have the content, so it's a lot. You have here the interfaces, like the context, interaction, task, experience. Then you have the sound. Then you have control, knobs and coders, faders, sliders, sensors, something more futuristic. Then you have here the layouts, the concepts, like in DIYs, the MPC, the matrix, mixer, modular, multi-touch, and more. And you have here also the interviews like Olivier Gillier from Mutable Instruments, or Susan Kearney, Dave Smith, Axel Hartmann, Arturia, and much more. Let's look also now inside. I will not show you the entire book, but some extract. You have the instrument categories here, workstation, samplers, synthesizers, effects, drum machine, sequencer, mixer, acoustic inspired, something what Roland made in the past, then recorder, stage piano, controllers, interfaces here, you have logic, you have the Rolly blocks. And what is amazing here already, what I must say, the quality of the layout is great. It's really amazing to read this, and I'm looking forward to read it entirely. I think this is the absolute gear porn book, or the best gear porn book available currently. Then you have here interaction, feedback. You see you have also apps inside, music apps. You have here also Omnisphere, so it's a mixture of software, hardware, so really nice to see this. You have here the new Axon. It's unfortunately the old GUI design. Axon is now has a new interface, which is far better. Then you have here a modular. These very strange things here. These little synthesizers. Sure, the TB303, VCS3, Roland TR909, and you see a lot of gear and the story behind, so it's amazing to see this. You see here Moog, the modder, but also the two Moog apps. You have here all the Moog synthesizers explained. You have here the Waldorf Nave, the Continuum, pad controllers. Really nice made already. Also the Electron Digitag inside. Wow, this is interesting. You see here the Electron stuff, and already in the book is the new design of the electrons. Of the new electron rhythm, so they received already the pictures of the new electrons, some older electrons like the mono machine, for sure the Teenange Engineering OP-1. Super amazing made, I think. You have here the keys, the different keys. You have the CME keyboard, which is nice for iOS users. The slim keys from the Monologue. Touch scripts, maybe you see this on my review of the Pioneer Dave Smith synthesizer, the RS1. You have here the Machine Jam. Capacitive touch. There are also very nice synthesizers available or controllers available, like the Buchla LEM 218, the QNeo series, the QNexus, screens and displays. You see, you have a lot of content here to read, and I think this book is really amazing, and it's absolute a must-have for every gear fetishist. If you love gear, this book is perfect for you. You have also here already the peak from Novation, but also the app from Moog, the AnyMoog, app Synth 5. Unfortunately, the interface, I want a new one, but hopefully they will update this. Also cool to see here is the OP-1, and you see here the prototypes of the OP-1. Then you have layouts. You have already the Roland SE02 inside, so they receive already there also the pictures of it. You have the Mordor. You have the fantastic Macbeth elements here. Also a software synthesizer, the Hive. You have the famous Hartmann, the 20 from Hartmann. You have the Model Electronics. You have the Behringer inside. Then you have a placement. You see that the signal flow is also the signal flow is here, software and hardware. And it's really nice made. I think for reading it's super comfortable. The font is very clear. You see here the Korg synthesizers. This book is really big, so you have for a long time for reading. You have here the Rebirth from Propellerhead. You have Reason. an interview with the propeller head guys. Then you have here Renoise, the DIY, so a bit special one. You have here multi-touch DIY, which I tested in the past, the last days, on a Surface Pro. Then DIYs, DIWs. You have the mutable instruments, the interface, an interview with Olivier Gillet, the designer of this. Then the Jupiter 8, TB303. Really impressive what the designer made here as a book. So it's. Then you have here the reactor stuff. You see here the reactor, the Monark synthesizer, and this was the prototypes, Monogatari. So this was early prototypes of this GUI. Razor, Massive from Native Instruments. You have here the Roland, plug-outs, the Machine, hybrid. So you have here the Arturia Keylab 32. You see, I think everything is here inside. The Blofeld, the factory from Sugar Bytes, these really nice monom controllers. Then we have the grids with the launch pad, Ableton and Push. Lorja Lin, they have multi-dimensional polyphonic expression, MPE stuff here inside. You have an interview with John Rudess. If you don't see it yet, I have made also an interview with him, so check this out. It's 40 minutes. We talk about synthesizers. Then you have here multi-touch. Then you have here the language of control voltage. A complete interview with Tony Rolando from Make Noise. Then you have here the Buchla. Then you have here the ARP 2600. The Alto synthesizer. You have here an interview with Urs Heckmann. I'm really sure this is super interesting how he modeled all the synthesizers. With Richard Devine an interview. Code Super Collider stuff. Pure Data. More sound design things. Then very special things like these handmade synthesizers. Then interviews with artists and many more. With Skinner Box, super amazing book in my opinion. This will be my lecture for this winter. So super amazing made. So congrats to the developer of this book or the writer of this book. It's really nice made. Yeah, you see also here you have some visual stuff inside. And we are already on the end of the book. You have also some digital synthesizers from the past. The Fairlight, the ARP Chroma, the Roland GD800. Please Roland remake this one, maybe as plug out. The Nord Modular and more. Super nice made book. And you see it's fat. So in my opinion, this book is really an amazing book for people who loves gear, who loves to take some time to check out the interfaces of synthesizers, drum machines, and want to know what was the idea behind it. So for the price, it's an amazing book, and if you are deep in software or hardware and you love gear, this book is a must-have. And if you have a please let me know what you think about the push turn move. Do you have made a pledge on the Kickstarter maybe, and you waited also for this book? Let me know. And as usual, if you like this video, please leave a positive thumb and a subscription for more future videos. Big thanks for watching and for continued support. I hope to see you again in one of my next videos. Bye!